Well, hello, my YouTube friends and family. So, this is a video that I love to do. And I do this at the end of the year where I show all of the junk journals and crafty journals that I call them at the end of the year that I've utilized because I am a part of the crafting community where we make these beautiful journals. Sometimes I remember who they're from, sometimes I don't because I do buy random ones. And if I remember who they are, I will tell you. So this was one that was huge. I mean, that is a lot of goodness. It's got some Mary Engelbreit stuff in it that I really like. So this here was actually started December 14th of 2019, continued into the 2020, where I started January 1st down here. So this is how I utilize journals, and I like this one because it is eclectic. It's got some fabric in it. It's got some cuteness in it, some homemade tags. But I really love journaling. I enjoy it. You can do these with glue. You can do these with writing. You don't have to be a person that actually writes. I like to write. These little books got buttons and they're filled with words too. But this was a really cute Christmas journal that was just adorable. So then what I did was, after I got finished with this one, I went all the way to the back and then I went back to the front. And I continued here, February 13th, 2020. And then when you get to the very back of this one, I left off with this one here, which finished me in this particular journal at March 29th. So that is journal number 1 for the year 2020. Journal number 2 is a littler one because I do like all sizes too. And this started March 30th, 2020. This was, I believe, from Linda's LL Creations. Somebody challenged her to upcycle a box that she got from Amazon. So there is the term junk journal. It's to upcycle. I thought this was the cutest book ever. So I bought it and I continued to journal. And no, I did not miss a day. I've always loved to journal. I used to journal clear back in 1970. I think it was 79. It was a long time ago. It was in the 70s when I actually started doing it. And then I ended up losing a bunch of my diaries with the little locks on them and stuff in a fire. So I didn't really start back up until like through the years. I wrote tidbits here and there. And then when I got back in the junk journaling community, when I found it on YouTube, I made it consistent. But I think this is adorable. This little book is so sweet. And I ended this on, let's see the dates, May 8th of 2020. So then, look how cute that is. It's got a little strap. From being upcycled from a box, I think she did a fantastic job. There's a leaf charm. I thought this was gorgeous. So then I know who did this one. This was adorable. This is from Danny. And she does have a YouTube channel on here. I love Care Bears. Danny, you did a fantastic job. When I saw this in her store, I was like, oh, not only Care Bears, but it's blue. And it says My Journal. So, yeah, I really, really, really like some of the styles on here. This one here is a little more crafty to me, but I absolutely love this. And she sent a bunch of ephemera, but look how adorable this is. I just think this is awesome. There's my hubby. See, you can put your pictures in. He's cuddling my puppy. This started May 9th. And it continues through. And yes, I did add pictures. There's me and two of my grandkids. This is how I utilized her journal. Look how cute that is. That's a disc. A CD disc with a picture of Care Bears in it. Those are, they just utilize everything possible when they upcycle. And I don't know why that gets stuck, but look, there's a playing card that's Care Bears. Sometimes our glue isn't quite dry, but some of these I didn't use as cards because I just think they're cute. It's in like a glassine type envelope. And then there's my daughter and her son, or my daughter and my one granddaughter. She's our aunt. And then there's my dog. So this one I just did little bits of this and that. And there's a tuck spot. And look how cute these are with the little fabric at the bottom. Dina, you did a fantastic job. I really love her journals. Look at her little envelopes. She uses a lot of the magnetics on her envelopes, which is really cute. And this here is just so awesome. I love how she did this side pocket. I put stuff in here. I filled it with random things. But her laces, and when I seen the flip on her channel, I was like, yes, hello, that's me. It's got me written all over it. It's an eclectic style. It's got some book pages in it. Be proud of who you are. She always puts really cool positive sentiments. And then here's a card here. Like if you have kids with card games that the pieces are missing, a journaler, a crafter journaler is a perfect person to give them to. And then here's a tuck here. And here's a fabric flip. A little tip-in, they call it. I'm learning the language little by little. And look at this cluster. Is that like not gorgeous? With the little bows. And if I want to add pictures, I always could. I mean, you don't have to stop just because you're finished with that particular year. You can always go back and add pictures and date them if you want to. But I just love her journals. I just really, really do. I was really impressed to get this one. And she sent a great big bag of Care Bear ephemera, which I think is also awesome. And look at this one. Is that like not the cutest? He's an artistic bear. And then here's another little tuck there. But she really does a cute, cute job with her journals. There's another tag. So look how cute. I love this fabric. And that took care of Cleared Chill. Junk Journals and More is the name of her channel. And her name is Danny. And this finished on July 26th of 2020. So this is a Care Bear journal that's absolutely adorable. I love it. I love it. I really, really love it. This piece here. Sometimes the sari breaks and I have to refix it, but it's okay. On some of the journals, it happened a couple times. Peace of mind. But that's so cute. Look at that dangle. Love it. Okay, so then it continues on with this journal. And if you were a part of my live stream the other night, I said there was one I made, I finally used. This happens to be that one. I was making this one because this is another nature one. It's made with pictures from National Geographic, and I just absolutely fell in love with this particular one because it's me. It's like everything I love about a journal that's altered. So I got stuff tucked in here. So this is what this looks like when you open the book. And this one starts, of course, July 27th, 2020. And there's little paper clips that shows you hidden pockets. But I like looking at pictures when I'm journaling. So this is what one of my journals looks like that's altered once it's written in next to the pictures. And I love that. I love the writing. And then you can also see pictures. So, yes, I was really wowed by this particular one. I like turtles. I love nature. And this was a part of the book, so I left it. Mickey Mouse kind of doesn't go with the theme, but it's still cute. And then I like putting peekaboo animals in the corners. But these are my coffee dyed papers. This was also part of the book. Horses, my favorite. And I just had fun writing on these grungy pages. And look at how beautiful that moth is. And then this was another scene. And I love these little pockets and how I have the little peaks coming out of them. And I love ships. Just everything resonated with me on this one. And look at the little... Look at the leopard. He's laying there. I love the little peekaboo type pictures. I just think they're cool. And there's another ship. And then here's a wolf. And then flowers. And then a scenic. And then another scenic. I love that. And then this. I mean, it's just... This was so much fun to actually use one of my journals. A lot of people make journals and they sell them and they never use their own. And I love fall. Autumn's my favorite season. And I love waterfalls. So it was like, yep, Tammy, you better keep it. Utilize your own journal. And I'm so glad I did. Because I really love this journal. So then we go into the next one. This one here was so special. Michelle Scott made this for me. I call her Scotty, Michelle Scott. This is one of her books. I told her my favorite things, and she turned it into a journal, and it was so touching when I got this because this was custom. She put all my favorite things in here from my yellow roses, and it's kind of like, I guess, a carpet bag style, which I absolutely love the way this feels. She's really into textures. And you can, like, these labels with yellow roses. And look at this. She got my blue butterflies, my horses. I did a flip through this a while back. But she really nailed it. Blue button. And look at this. I love how she did this. Where it's see-through and you can see the words. And yes, you get to see it, Scotty, if you're watching. How I utilized it, and I wrote in it. And look at all that writing. And I wrote, and I wrote. And then I love sunflowers. And then there's a ticket that's stuck in there that's blue. And she just did an incredible job. And look, I love Scotty because she has a funny sense of humor. So I stuck some funny stuff in here. Because, you know, me Lucky Charms. I love Lucky Charms too. So I was eating a bowl of it and decided to add it. And look at this. How can you not love the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guys? They're always doing crazy skits. Whoever does the advertising for that is super funny. So I had to add some humor into her journal because she's funny. Look at this. I love black horses. They're my favorite. I mean, I love all horses, but there's something about the pure black ones that are just beautiful. And then there's this side tuck there, and then here's another horse. I mean, she really nailed it on custom. If you have the love of anything, she's the one you want to go to do a custom journal for you. And then here's more. That's a Frisian. Love Frisians. These are just beautiful. And how she adds her touches at the edges of the pages. And then here's a little butterfly tuck card. And she even has the word butterfly with the blue button. I don't know how she makes these and gives them up. I'd want to keep them all. Look how beautiful these are. So this was, I mean, I'm lining them up as I go through my journals. I line them up on my shelf. And one day my kids will have these to read. There's those. There's another yellow rose, and I put that in there. It was a little tag that I found. I thought was cute with the typewriter. Another horsey. Love all the crunchy paper she added. There's another tag. Look how beautiful. Butterfly. And then there's these two. Love this. So colorful. She just grasped everything. Literally everything. Another butterfly and horse. And then you get to the end, and I added some things that we did. Little Debbie's, little M&M's, of course, with a little ears. This just, the humor is Scotty. It really is. And then here's a butterfly. And then the Shakespeare. I wanted this postcard. She had this, and I absolutely love it. Shakespeare, like, bookstore front. Love it. Bingo card. And then what I did with these is I finished the journal on these with another book I was trying to use up. So this continues clear to November 30th. And I left them like this. And I'm going to stick them in here because I wanted everything to be done for my December journal. So this completed November. And that is beautiful. Love it. So that's that one. And then we have one more. And this one I wanted just for Christmas. And I have learned as I've started journaling through junk journals to utilize one about this size for holidays. So like the whole month of, you know, February, to do like just a Valentine's book for that month instead of having it carry over to the next month. So what I did was I was writing in another journal this year, and when Valentine's came, I wasn't done, but I do have a Valentine's journal for 2021. So what I did was stopped writing in that other journal and continue reading in my Valentine's journal, and I just quit in that particular journal because I had too many pages left. So now I'm doing the Valentine's journal, and then when the Valentine's journal's done, I'm going to go back to that journal and continue. But that kind of is, I like that because it's kind of a mystery. Like I said, all my journals are going to be tied to each other. So whoever ends up getting them when I'm no longer on this earth, they'll have like a different way of reading it because they're going to have to figure out where I left off. So it's going to be fun. It'll leave it a little fun instead of just like straight through. So of course this started December 1st. So what I loved about this particular person, she was random. And she gave an envelope filled with stuff to utilize throughout the journal that you could add into it. She is Tina Loves to Craft. Her Etsy shop is Tina Loves to Craft too. The same name. And she had a YouTube channel, and I didn't know that until I found her. But when I was just randomly going through Etsy, which I like to do that around November, and sometimes July is November, and I pick from a random person that I never met. And it's nice because I can show them a video of where, link it to them through the Etsy messages and tell them, hey, I showed your journal, and stuff like that, so they can come look if they want to. But I got to join her channel, and I really, really love how she did this, because she had the numbers of the countdown almost like an advent calendar. So that's how I did every single day. I put Wednesday, December 2nd, put the number for the sticker, 2020, and that's how I utilized her journal. And she left some of these blank if you wanted to dress them. So you will see through the journal, this is the whole month of December. There's my puppy. And she's got hidden spots that you can put stuff in. And like even right there. I loved this journal. I thought it was so cute. And it says, "Dear Santa, I've been naughty." I like the colors. And each day, I used her little numbers until Christmas. I thought that was really cute how she added those. And she had such a variety of papers in here. So I decorated it as I was going along with some of the stuff in her envelope. And of course, this is my grandson, my oldest grandson. I have mailboxes lined up instead of stockings. And they get prizes in there because my one granddaughter, Livia, loved to get mail. So it gave me the idea to line up mailboxes for them. There's the receipt from her book. And then this is my grandkids opening Christmas. And this was like the perfect little book to store memories. And then this one here says, "Dear Santa, I've been nice." She had either one. Snowed in, let it snow, happy holidays. Decorative pictures. And then she had these already in the book. And then as you go through the book, and I love doing this, I think this is perfect for a Christmas book because you can record pictures. And you can just add what you want. Another grandchild. There's mother. Granddaughter opened her book with her brother. And then there's a tuck. And then she had these cards. You could write in them. I put a thing on that one. And then here's one of the twins. That's Livia. She's the one that loves the mailboxes. They don't look alike. They're fraternal twins. And she loves horses. And she's a left-hander like her grandma. There's the twins together in a picture. One looks like mom. This one here looks like her dad. This one looks like her mom. And then there's my grandson opening up his super Nerf gun. They love their Nerfs. And then as you go through, there's my other daughter's sons. That's her son Ethan and her son Steven. And they're doing Christmas. And then there's the twins hugging each other. And then there's my daughter and her husband. And then there's her kids, my daughter and her kids. She's got 4 kids, my oldest. And the only one I didn't get a picture of that I wished I would have had for this was my youngest daughter and her husband. I did not get a picture of them for some reason. I don't know why I didn't think of it. But that's the only one I wished I had. So I might have to get a picture of them yet. So that is all of my journals for 2021. Of 2020, I mean. And now I'm working on 2021 to show you next year, hopefully. So this was really cute. I really enjoyed it. And I want to thank to all of you crafters out there that make most amazing journals, because I just love utilizing your stuff besides my own. So with that, whatever time zone you're in, I hope you have a great one. And just remember, you don't have to write. You can do this as a glue book too if you just want to leave pictures of memories behind. But I think this is like a record of history, a recording of your life, and I love it. So, If you're out there and you want to do something and utilize it, here you go. There's a whole beautiful world of these people on Etsy and on YouTube. So with that, whatever time zone you're in, I hope you're having a great one. I also hope you're staying safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.